What's up, guys? So I'm going to talk to you today about the Thor bagger system we just recently got and how it's completely transformed our small-scale mushroom operation into something much more productive and much more successful. There isn't much out there online, so I thought I'd give a detailed review so that you guys can see what it is, and if it's time to scale up your mushroom business, maybe this is the route to go. And so, yeah, we're just come along and I'll show you everything about it and how it works and what you need to do to get it fully operational for you. Alright, so this version is the DIY Thor bagger. There is an option for it to become fully assembled. It's about double the cost. And since I already have a lot of the tools that are necessary to manufacture some things like this, I decided to go this route. I would say it was a little bit difficult. Instructions were not fantastic, although there is a write-up and like a little diagram to follow. If you don't know how to run a table saw, don't have access to a table saw, I'd really recommend just getting the pre-done version. But with this version, what you're paying for essentially is this computer system that is what you actually are adjusting to get your ratios and all of that in the system. You get this funnel system, which is, I don't know what it's called. It's not a funnel, but that. And then you get this water tank with all the hoses and attachments. You get your foot pedal and a lot of your digital stuff. What you have to provide is all the lumber, and that's easy to get at any big box store. Lowe's, Home Depot have it. I put caster wheels on mine so that it's easy to move around in the space that we have. And also you're going to need an air compressor. And so we're just running this real small Husky air compressor because I already had it, but you can get a small detailed one or dedicated one to this for like 80 bucks. And yeah, you need a hose to run water to it, and that's pretty much it. So the big few things: air compressor, hose, and lumber, and casters if you want them. And so all that came in around like 250 bucks or so, so it's not a huge investment if you have the tools to do it yourself. All right, so this is a two-part hopper. So I have a divider, and these are all angled in here. And there is instructions on how to cut all those angles and stuff, so don't get too worried. You don't have to figure everything out. There is an instruction thing for it. But so we're doing master's mix for like 90% of what we grow. So it's 50% 50% oak and 50% soy hulls. And so those get loaded in beforehand. And they do have a vacuum system now, but we're just loading it in by a bucket. It's not that much work. And so this is the hopper part. All right, so also this is underneath the hopper system. So these are the two pistons. Each one is connected to a door that opens up for the oak and the soy to be released down into this funnel. And they're just running off of these hoses, which go to the computer unit, which is hooked to an air compressor. It sounds complicated, it's not that hard to do. But pretty much every time I step on my foot pedal, it's going to release this and get an exact amount of those pellets to drop into my bag. Also here we have our hose system, which is running to this tank. You don't need to pressurize this. This comes with all the parts already pre-assembled as you need it, so that was nice. And you pretty much just screw in any garden hose and you'll be perfect. So this is the small computer system. It's really nice and sleek and pretty much fits right on the front of the hopper. And I wanted to show you kind of how we programmed it and how it works. So based off how we plug the wires into the back, the left one controls the left hopper, the right controls the right hopper, and the bottom one here controls the water. So you program these yourself, and it's pretty much based off of a timing system on how long those pistons stay open. And so I'm going to show you how you do that right here. So we hold the little settings button until the PO starts blinking. You don't adjust that ever. Click it again until this starts blinking, and then you can start moving the ratios up and down, right? And so what that's doing, I just moved it down 4 points. That's going to make a shorter release of water, so less weight to your bag. And so I'm going to set that back to what it was. And when you do that, you just hold the set button again, and that's it. It's programmed. And how you get these weights, literally, is you can just do them individually one at a time, put some stuff in your hopper, and weigh out each ingredient separately to get the ratios you want. So it's fully customizable to any size bag or whatever unique thing you're doing on your farm. All right, so I'm going to do a demonstration now on how this thing actually works and how quickly it goes for us. And one of the reasons we decided to invest in this is we realized, we were hand mixing all of our substrate in like these big tote tubs, and we were just doing it in our kitchen. It was creating a mess, back-breaking labor, and it was taking 3-4 hours at a time to do a sizable batch. And like it was just time and money wasted because of that. And so it was worth the investment to get this because we're literally doing it in like a fourth the time now, because we're able to produce, see, my last batch, I did 80 bags by myself and it took about an hour. And like, in reality, I wasn't trying to go fast. If I have 2 people working, we can get that same amount done on this in 30 minutes. And so it's really a phenomenal tool to have. Something I did want to say is that I have not had great success in absolute consistency. And so if like precise numbers of I wanted exactly this weight every time is what you're going after, this is not the system for you. If you, in reality, mushrooms, like especially most culinary mushrooms, like your oysters and lion's manes and all that stuff, doesn't need precise anything. It needs to be close. And so this is going to get you within 2 to 3 ounces up or down of your target weights. And to me, that's plenty close enough, and we have great success with it still. My field capacity is excellent, and also it does a pretty good job of like projecting it out with enough force that I'm not having to mix the bags anymore, and they just get mixed after I inoculate them. And so let me go ahead and show you how it works. Literally, the most time-consuming part of this process is getting the bags to separate, which is pretty cool. So I'm just going to stick this over, make sure I get it over that back hose, and just step on the pedal. And it fills it up to the weight that I want, and I set that aside. So in closing, I mean, thank you guys for watching this. I just wanted to give a quick review of why this machine has been so impactful to us. It's literally doubled our ability to produce. Our production value has gone way up, and also I'm more prompt to get out there and make bags and put in the work and stuff when it's kind of fun to do. It's taken my least favorite task and quickly made it my favorite task. And it's kind of revamped my love of mushrooms and mushroom growing. And so I really believe in this product. I think it's awesome, and I wanted to put out a better full review on it. And also, yeah, just if you guys have any questions, put them in the comment. Thank you for watching. I'm Levi, and me and my wife, Kaylin, we run a small mushroom farm here in Southern California called Deep Creek Mushrooms. And if you want to look into that, check out our website, and we're going to start producing more videos and stuff soon. And yeah, thank you guys. Have a good one.